Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, Justin Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Don't give them no.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action, rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the Raider first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
11-yard line.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert, out to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
From the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. Second down and goal. Allen. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. George Kittle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. Allen's going to keep it on the option. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Herbert. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Herbert throwing again. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie Anderson as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man who began with the Raiders is Latavius Murray. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Herbert. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
From the gun, Herbert. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
It's the score, Chargers 35, Raiders 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
So that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. George Kittle with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Herbert. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick is good.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Escaping the pressure. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Harrison Butker on
this defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet.
He's got it with the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to...